Hello, my friends. So I have a super exciting and nonsensical run for you today. So the mod maker for Genetically Modified Overkill has updated it to allow you to pick any number of characters. We're going to see what happens when we pick one of every single Brotato character, combine them all into a single one with the GMO mod, and I don't know if this run is going to be winnable at all. Off the top of my head, some things that we're going to have to deal with. We can't heal because we're the golem. We're taking constant damage because we're the sick. We can't use weapons because we're the bull. We buy our items with HP because we're the demon. Probably a million other things that I'm not thinking of at all. But let's just get into it and sort of see what happens. Okay, so we have a bunch of starting HP and we're exploding. We do get bonus luck when we pick up consumables, because we are the druid, so that's interesting. Oh yeah, we're also guaranteed some loot aliens every wave, because we're the curious. So this is going to be a wild ride. All of my money just disappeared, and that is because we have minus 250% harvesting. Okay, good to know. So we have a huge amount of bonus percent damage, but I believe, and I'm just guessing here, that if we get positive damage, we're actually going to lose damage, because I think more characters have major damage modifier penalties than do increases. So I think when we pick up any positive damage items, we're actually going to lose damage. And any level 1 item that we get is going to be a positive damage item because we're the renegade. So every unique level 1 item normally gives us damage. But instead, for this character, is going to lose us damage. So we need to not pick up just random level 1 items. We can't use lifesteal at all. We have minus 265%. So let's just recycle this. We will need all the HP that we can get, so I'm definitely taking the Cursed Effective Steroids. I think when we buy HP, it'll show up as positive HP. Okay, we gained 1 HP, so we got 3. We bought 3 there and only gained 1. Oh, that's because we're the king. So the first copy of every level 1 item that we buy is going to cost us 2 health as well, because we're the king. So whenever we have level 1 items, we're going to lose health. Obviously, I could use the Improved Tooltips mod to calculate all this stuff for us, but in my opinion, it's going to be more fun with a run this chaotic to just like try to figure out what's going on ourselves. So we're going to be doing some science here. I think I will take the baby gecko. This is going to cost me damage, but one way that we can clear the wave is with we're the lucky. So if we pick up bonus luck, and pick up materials, then the lucky is going to help us kill stuff. So taking the baby gecko there, I think, makes sense. The corrupted shard, I'm actually going to pass on. That's just bonus damage. Curse, I don't think is going to be that exciting for us, because I don't think we actually buy a lot of items in this run. I think, in fact, one of the best ways to do this run might just be to not buy any items at all, and just go to the end here. Propeller hat I will pick up, so this will cost me 6 HP if I buy it, because we're going to be losing 2 for being the king. No, we only lost 4. Not sure why we only lost 4 there. The king, we're currently losing max HP. I guess we have increased HP modifiers that are changing that for us. So we're gaining some HP as well. Let's go ahead and roll here. I'm not going to buy these baits because I don't want lampreys to show up. Because we have minus 30 armor, yikes. Every damage we take is going to be pretty dangerous, and we can't heal at all. So I need to be pretty careful about keeping my max HP high, and buying positive damage will reduce our damage, so we don't want that. The broken mouth, on the other hand, I'm going to buy, but I think I'm going to steal it. I guess I should have stolen the propeller hat there rather than the broken mouth. Then I'm going to roll, and I'm going to buy this propeller hat. So this should cost me 4 HP. It only cost me 3 HP. And we actually gained percent damage there because we already had one. So we didn't gain percent. We didn't lose percent damage for getting a unique item for the renegade. Instead, we gain percent damage because we bought negative damage, which for this character is positive. If this is breaking your mind, don't worry. We'll figure it out as we go. All right, I think I'm going to just go to the next wave here. Oh, right, we lose all our money when we start a new wave. Okay, so I should just re-roll all of my money away every wave because we're the entrepreneur, so we're going to lose all of our money at the start of every wave. And yeah, every hit I take is going to be really dangerous, but we do a bazillion damage, so we definitely have that going for us. I will recycle the snake. We don't need that. We'll recycle the bait. Small fish is interesting, and I guess will help us kill elites a little faster, but it does cost me HP and damage to pick it up, so I think we're just going to recycle it. I will take the whistle, though. More loot aliens has got to be good for us. The bag... yeah, bag is definitely worth buying, so we'll buy bag here. I'm gonna roll. I really need to find more max HP items. Also, anything that gives me negative elemental damage I should pick up, because if I can increase my elemental damage, that will increase my explosion size, because we are the artificer, and that will increase the damage that we do with our bull damage and our ogre damage and all of the other explosive damage that we do. This is just such a mind-bending run. Alien worm we don't care about consumable healing, of course, because we can't heal at all, so we want to increase our max HP. I think I'm gonna buy both of these for health. I think there will be something that we can steal. Yeah, and we can steal this broken mouth. That increases our health. The alien worm I will steal as well. Jelly doesn't do anything because we don't have any weapons. Boiling water doesn't do anything. Coupon, this will decrease the HP cost of items, so it's probably worth buying the coupon. So let's pick that up. Okay, great. We got a broken mouth, so we'll take that. Reinforced steel for 6 HP, I don't think we want. I didn't gain that much HP, or I didn't gain HP from the broken mouth there. I will take the baby gecko, so we lose a little health, but I think that the geckos are going to help us clear enemies here. And I'm not sure how speed is modified by this character. Let's just go to the next wave. I guess I could re-roll a bunch, but we weren't going to buy anything there anyways. So in the interest of saving time, I probably won't roll down to 0 every time. Okay, nice. We charmed an enemy as well. I really need to not go too much below 60 HP as well. And in fact, because every time we take a hit, we take 20 damage or so, I'm going to need to have very high health in order to survive this run. So I need much higher health than the amount of health that we're taking from the sick damage. Dodge from the gambling token, I think we can just pass on. Our dodge percent will never be high enough. Head injury we can pass on. Penguin we can pass on. So we're able to recycle a bunch of things. The lure is worth taking here just for more money. So we'll pick up the lure. I will steal it, I think. 5 HP is probably good enough to steal. And then ice cube we don't want. Let's keep rolling. I'm really just looking for things that give positive HP at this point. Keep on rolling here. Positive HP or negative elemental damage is what we care about the most. Peaceful Bee, we don't care about the harvesting. Losing 1 melee and range damage and therefore gaining more of that would be nice. But the harvesting we don't care about. The dodge we don't care about, so we're passing on this. I actually am starting to think that the way to play this run is to just not buy any items for the entire run. I don't want the snowball because that would increase my elemental damage. And I don't want the bait. So even though cursed items are great for us, they increase our damage output a lot, I think we will pass on even cursed bait and stuff like that. Dynamite we don't want as well, because that would decrease our explosion damage, because positive damage is negative, and that's affected by some of the damage modifiers that we have. So let's keep rolling. Insanity is probably worth picking up, and Shady Potion is worth picking up as well. Bonus Luck is good for us, so I will buy these. It does cost me a lot of HP, so I need to be quite careful about that. But the Insanity gives us crit chance, and also if we get future Insanities, this will increase our damage output. Keep on rolling. Cake for max HP. I guess this is worth taking because it should be HP neutral, and we'll make... No, we lost HP off that. Okay, I'm still not sure exactly how the HP penalties are working, so I'm going to need to figure that out as we go. But hopefully this will make it so that when I pick up another cake from future boxes, then we gain HP. So buying the first one is sort of an investment there. The loot aliens are going to be ridiculously strong too, because they get stronger over time, or every time we kill one, because we are playing as the Curious, who strengthens loot aliens as we kill them. We also strengthen elites and bosses as we kill them, because we are the gangster. So we have a lot of different ways to make enemies stronger. White flag, I could take the white flag. Losing enemies isn't that big a deal for us, but I think let's recycle that. Let's recycle the charcoal. Cyclops worm, yep, we're recycling a lot of stuff here. Spyglass we will take, I think. That shouldn't decrease, it's a level 2 item, so it shouldn't decrease my damage output, and making rerolls cheaper means we're more likely to find the items that we actually need. Little muscly dude, I'm going to steal. This should be 5 HP for us, or in fact 4 HP in this case, and then we will do some rerolls. Propeller hat, very expensive HP-wise, but I think worth buying here. And reroll again. Saltwater, so this is negative elemental damage, and there aren't that many things that give us negative elemental damage. That will increase our explosion size. Is it worth 8 HP for that? I think not. 6 HP for the spicy sauce. I will take spicy sauce. Basically, we're spending 3 health on that, and that's another way to explode enemies. Alien worm. Okay, so I'm going to buy this just for science. So we spend 3 HP, we gain 3 HP, and we stay neutral, because that was our second alien worm, or our third alien worm. So we're not losing HP off the king. So that at least we broke even on. Roll here, and keep on rolling. The cog I could have bought, but I don't think it's that important. I'll buy the bag, though. Treasure map. I'm so nervous about losing health here, because if I decrease my health too much, we'll just die to the sick passive. But I think it's worth buying treasure map. I did pass on a treasure map earlier, but I changed my mind, and now I think it is worth buying it. The lucky charm and the acid, I can afford to buy the acid, I guess. No, this will just decrease my health. I was thinking I could buy it so that future acids don't cost me health, but as a level 2 item, that's not a concern anyways. So we'll only take this if we find it in a box. Lucky Charm going down to 65 HP, that is too low. So we'll pass on that, and then we'll keep rolling. Another Lucky Charm and another acid, which we have to pass on. Piggy Bank is interesting. So the Piggy Bank passive ticks before you lose all your money to the entrepreneur. So the piggy bank is potentially worth some cash. That being said, our material output, or our material gain, isn't that important. But I think the demon conversion of materials to health happens before the harvesting tick. So I'm going to buy the piggy bank here. It cost me some HP, but I think this will just give us 60 materials. So now, rather than re-rolling futilely when we don't want to spend money, because there's going to be a lot of times where we don't want to spend the money on a re-roll, we can instead save that money and potentially turn it into some HP with the demon passive. So that's going to make this run a little easier, hopefully. I need to be very careful about breaking trees while standing directly on them. I need to not do that, because the druid damage that we take from the trees could be quite dangerous to us. Of course, we're pulling in all the consumables, but they don't do anything because we don't have... Yeah, so we did gain the demon HP before we lost our money to the negative harvesting. So that was useful to do, I think. Lowering enemy speed with the snail, that seems useful, so we're going to do that. And I will take the saltwater here. Yes, we lose 2 melee damage, but we already talked about wanting to take negative elemental damage items, so we're going to pick that up. The snowball we are going to recycle, because we don't want to increase our elemental damage. Is it worth stealing the muscly dude? This is an 8 HP item. I think it is worth stealing that. Oh, wow. We got the 0.7% chance of an elite spawning. Okay. Yikes. That's dangerous, but hopefully we can just kill it in like 2 explosions, because we do a ton of damage as the bull here. I'm going to roll a little bit and see if we can find anything to kill. I'll take the Lost Duck, so this will increase our elemental damage and our luck. So that's kind of the perfect item for us, Lost Duck. Nothing here that we want. The spyglass is okay, but I really don't want to reduce my HP. If I take a single hit from this elite, we could die. I guess if I take 2 hits from the elite, we could die, because it's still not a 60-second wave, so we won't take 60 damage. We have to remember that our HP total is deceptive, right? We take 1 damage per second and can't heal, so our HP is less than it would be, than it shows on the thing here. Is it worth buying Spyglass? I think we're just gonna use the... We're just gonna worry about our piggy bank damage. Okay, nice. So we just 2-shot the elite. This is a wave 5 elite, so it has a lot less health than they do normally. Of course, we've now made them all stronger. But a level 4 item is going to be great for us. If we get an even slightly reasonable level 4 item, that's a bunch of HP that we get from the King passive. So any level 4 items we get are really good. Okay, I took a hit here, which means I cannot take another hit for the rest of the wave, because then I would die immediately. So we have to sort of hide. Whoops. Came very, very close to just dying there, because any damage I take is lethal at this point. 2, 1, come on. Okay, so we kind of put ourselves in a bad position there because I took that 1 hit, which meant that I was taking a lot of damage. I wasn't able to farm much this wave, so I didn't get as much health as I'd like. But this level 4 item should be worth health. The dodge and lifesteal obviously not that important, but the negative damage here is great. This should be explosion size for us. And we gained 4 HP because of it being an item that we didn't have. I'll take the defective steroids so that future defective steroids we find in boxes are worth positive HP. This should be HP neutral. It will cost me damage, but I'm really not worried about losing damage. White flag, I'm going to recycle. Reinforced steel, we'll recycle. Stone skin, unfortunately we have highly negative armor, so we can't take the stone skin. But plastic explosive, now there's an item for us. Black flag, yeah, I mean, I'll take this. This is going to be more materials. Alright, so clover we could buy. I could steal the clover. That will get me slightly positive dodge, I guess. And 20 luck, which is definitely useful. So I'm going to steal the clover there. I'm going to buy the lost duck. That's perfect. Leather vest. Buying armor is still useful to us. We can get to the point where we take less increased damage if I buy a little bit of armor. Losing 11 HP, though, for 2 armor I don't think is worth it in this spot. I'll take the baby elephant, though. That will help us clear the wave. The scared sausage, I will not take. The spicy sauce here, so that's basically minus 4 HP for an increased chance of spicy sauce explosion. I think, again, we're going to pass on this. I will take a tree. Our XP gain is at minus 651, so I don't think we're going to be increasing our XP gain significantly. But let's take another Lost Duck here, and Alien Eyes is an interesting way to potentially clear the wave. So I'm going to pick that up. We're down to 98 HP, which I really don't want to go too much lower than, so I'm going to go ahead and just go to the next wave here. I will say this piggy bank is a pretty big find, because it lets us turn all that money that we're not using into something useful in the form of materials that we start the wave with and that can then convert into health at the end of the wave. And you might have wondered, like, why when we're doing 18,000 damage, I was being so cautious, but with minus 30 armor, you can see why. I mean, you got to see why last wave. I only took 2 hits in that wave, and we almost died. I only lived with 1 HP or so at the end of the wave. So we do have to be pretty careful about how we approach this run, I think. All right, up to 136 HP. That's not bad. I really don't want to increase enemy damage, I think, so I'm going to recycle the starfish. Just too dangerous. Lemonade doesn't do anything. Increased enemy health we don't care about that much, though, and the alien baby is a massive amount of HP, which we need, so I'm very happy to pick that up. Glad I picked up those broken mouths earlier as well, because that's going to increase our HP now, because we can pick those up without costing ourselves anything. Take the lure here. Alien magic. I do lose luck, but any max HP that we get is so good for this character. It looks like we have slightly reduced HP modifications. I guess the hunter and the ranger have reduced HP modifications. So I think we're getting slightly less than full value on our HP. Coupon, I did buy one already, so let's buy another one. Let's roll here. None of these increased enemy or increased XP gain items matter at all. Vigilante ring we don't want because that'll increase my damage, which is bad for us. Well, I'll take the propeller hat. I could steal the acid for just plus 8 health. I think we can do better than 12 HP though on the steel. Let's buy this and then roll. 15 HP, unfortunately. The frozen heart doesn't do anything for me, so I'm going to keep rolling. Padding is interesting, so we would gain a lot of HP. But we do lose all our money at the start of the wave. We get 20% of it back, but the padding is going to cost me a lot of health during the actual wave. I think I'm going to take it, though. I'm going to steal it here. I'm starting to think that we aren't going to find something better to steal, so I should have stolen the acid. That would have been better than stealing the padding. Going to roll a bit. I will buy the metal plate here. Oh, wait. Okay, so we didn't gain any armor off the metal plate. I guess I have minus armor modifiers from a couple characters, so we can't gain armor. So I just wasted 7 HP there. Let's just go to the next wave. Just learning things as we go along. Yeah, so a couple characters have minus armor modifiers, so we can't buy armor effectively. The baby geckos have been very good. They're helping us clear these waves very quickly. Halfway through the wave, we lose a lot of damage because all of our ranged damage, or all our engineering converts to ranged damage, and I think we have high engineering normally. We have like very high positive engineering from something, which is reducing our range damage when it converts. So we are losing all of our damage from our bowl passive because we're the cyborg. I'm going to recycle the lemonade here. Metal detector, so this is negative damage, which is going to be good for us, so we'll take that. We'll recycle the glasses. Barricade, this is a cursed item that I could pick up. The armor doesn't matter. The speed, I don't think does anything, but it's a curse item increase, so we're going to pick it up. We're going to recycle the compass. I'll take the spicy sauce. That's perfect. This is all negative damage items, so I guess I'll take the sharp bullet and another sharp bullet, which actually works out really well because the sharp bullet was a unique, so it was costing me 2 max HP. The second one doesn't cost us anything, and we gain negative damage and then don't gain positive damage from the renegade because I got the bug where you get 2 unique items from a box. I will recycle the barnacle. That doesn't do anything. Hunting trophies, okay. We can buy some crit chance. And gentle alien, I will take this as well. It's not worth any HP for now, but it will be if we find more of them. Bowler hat, this is probably just worth stealing. We'll just pick this up right away. We did get an elite. I would like to find more crit chance. That's something that we could buy pretty aggressively. We'll take the metal detector here and then roll. Crystal doesn't do anything. Fin doesn't do anything. Keep on rolling. Cake, at this point, it's not worth buying the cake because it still costs me HP. Metal, I don't think any of those stats actually matter for us, so we don't want that. I'll take the tree, though, and the lure, and roll again. More enemies is probably good for us, so I'll take the mouse as well. Keep on rolling. And let's just go with 700 materials to the next wave. It's the same elite again, but it died immediately. Okay, I don't know why we're suddenly doing so much more damage. It looks like our lucky passive is just killing things instantly. This run is such a mystery. I'm just so baffled anytime something happens. Like, I don't know what killed that elite. I guess it was just chained explosions from the other things that we killed with the ogre. So at this point, we have enough wave clear that the main challenge for this run is not clearing the wave at all. Of course, we're going to be doing that. Just getting enough max HP that I can afford to take a dumb hit or two and still not die. Okay. We don't want to cap our max HP, so we're recycling that. Also, of course, we don't want all those positive buffs. I said I don't want to cap my max HP. Pile of books. I'll take this as 3 crit chance. And the diploma. We would need so many more items to gain positive XP gain, so... actually, I'll take it. It's a level 4 item. I want level 4 items. I'll take the gecko. I'll take the peaceful bee here. We can gain a little bit of dodge, and the harvesting doesn't matter, but the peaceful bee is still fine. I think I will spend 2 HP on the beanie, because I think we can actually get positive speed if I get enough speed items. So I'm going to try to pick that up. I don't want to increase my elemental damage, so energy bracelet, not so much, and eye surgery, neither. Scared sausage is an interesting one. I can take that. We could maybe do a bit of damage that way. Let's take the scared sausage again here. Crown doesn't do anything for me. I'll buy the lure. Just going to buy it rather than actually stealing it, because I'm looking for something more expensive to steal if possible. I could steal this mirror and then mirror something, like I could mirror the treasure map maybe. I think I will steal the mirror, because we're not going to buy that many items, so having to roll past medium items is normally a pretty bad cost for most characters. Like, mirror can cost you a lot, but for this character, rolling past medium items doesn't matter at all, because we would be doing that anyways. So now I can mirror like a lure or something, and that's pretty good. Take the baby elephant as well. I'm going to spend down to about 220 HP here, and let's keep rolling a bit. Explosion size, of course, I have to take, and I'll take the recycling machine as well, and then go to the next wave. I was hoping to mirror a level 4 item, but our luck is very high, but not quite high enough to get us level 4 items for sure. I didn't even notice that we got an elite there when I stole an item. I just wasn't paying enough attention. This run is so sick, actually. I was torn between thinking that this would be an extremely easy run and thinking that this would be a truly impossible run. It turns out that it is a run that you have to be pretty careful with in the early game, but that gets really, really strong as you get later into the game. Once you figure out sort of like the systems and what you actually need to buy. I'm still not sure why we don't have a builder's turret, by the way. But you'll see I am still taking a lot of damage from enemies every time I take a hit. Having gotten all that negative elemental damage so that our explosions are bigger has been huge for us also. I'll take the Estes couch. Our speed, obviously, I would like to increase, but... this is worth 9 max HP, so I could probably just pick it up. On the other hand, I think speed is going to be a relevant stat for us, just making it easier to dodge. So I'm going to recycle it. I was thinking the Estes couch could be interesting, but I think it's not. Alien tongue. Pickup range, we don't care about that much. Fairy, we don't really want, because it's just regen. Fertilizer, I could take. If I get enough of these, then the melee damage is fine, but I think we're just going to pass. I'm going to pass on, like, most items here. I don't want the bone dice, because it costs me HP and gives me damage, neither of which we want. Warrior helmet, I will take, though. Retromation's hoodie, we don't care about attack speed at all. Small fish, I will take, though. Celery tea, we can pass on. Can recycle all these. We keep finding all these uniques over and over again. Okay, so if I buy Triangle of Power, I'm going to be gaining damage over the course of the wave, right? Because I'm constantly taking hits, and every damage we lose is actually damage we gain. So let's go ahead and... I'm going to buy the Triangle of Power. I think we might find something that costs more than 13 that we want, such as, for example, this Sift's Relic. I also don't know why the % chance of spawning elites is so low. Let's roll a little bit here and see if we can find something that decreases our elemental damage. Oh, I should have thought about the Bloody Hand. So that would mean I was taking 2 damage every second, but we have minus 257% lifesteal. I didn't even think of this. We have minus 257% lifesteal, which means we would be losing minus 500% damage, but that's gaining 500% damage, so the Bloody Hand I obviously should have picked up. The Knot we don't want. I would take it if we found it in a box, but spending 16 for 15 health is not good. Strange Book gives me engineering, which apparently we can't gain at all, so I don't think that the engineering that we get is going to be useful. I'm going to roll a little bit here. I will take a Gentle Alien, just more enemies on the field, and a Honey as well. I want to stay on like 280 health or so, but I'll take a Lost Duck. Lost Duck remains the perfect item for this character. Another Triangle, that's going to increase our damage output, and then we'll stay on 270. So the triangles mean that we're actually gaining damage every second. I did tank a hit there from that elite, so I need to be very careful now because I'm down to only 120 HP, which disappears fast when you're taking almost double damage from everything. Oh, okay. Did I just lose? I did just lose the run. Because I took 2 hits in a row there, and now we don't have the HP to survive. So we're going to tick out to our sick damage. Oh no, that's so sad. Alright, well, bad dodging, but let's just, we'll let this happen, and then we will try this one again. Aw, man, 5 seconds. Okay, well, that's just gonna happen when you take so much damage every time an enemy hits you. Also, all the enemies have wildly increased damage because of, like, the captain buff and everything as well. That's something to keep in mind also. I can't use the restart button, so I'm going to cut the recording here so you don't have to sit through me clicking everything, but we will come back and try this again. All right, let's do it. So we've learned our lessons from the first attempt. Can't believe I died there. So sad. Just got lazy and took a bunch of extra damage, unfortunately. That'll happen. In these runs where you're doing a bazillion damage, it gets so easy to just get sloppy. I'm going to take the coupon here. I think getting that early will be nice. I'll recycle the coffee. We don't need that. We don't want to increase our elemental damage. So let's go ahead and do some recycling. Now that we know what we're looking for as well, I can be a little bit more confident about what I'm buying here. Let's roll and roll and roll. I'm going to steal this Broken Mouth and buy the tree, and then I'll buy a coupon that should maybe save us some money, and roll again, roll again, roll again. Okay, I definitely want the Gentle Alien, and I want the geckos, because we already saw how good that was. I want to roll down to 0 money, because we don't have the piggy bank anymore. We'll take the propeller hat as well. And, okay, that's great. Go to wave 2. If I can find a piggy bank, that would be great. Yeah, so our income during the wave actually matters a lot because it gets turned into HP, which of course we need both to buy items and also because this character just is going to need to end the game with like 500 max HP. So that's something that I really need to keep in mind as I need to be making money during the wave. Let's recycle the reinforced steel. We'll take the Lost Duck. That's perfect. Recycle the jelly. Cursed baby elephant. Definitely. And then let's roll. I'm going to buy this and I'm going to steal the shady potion, buy the Broken Mouth. Another cursed baby elephant. Okay, we're definitely... This run is going well, I would say. I'll take the bag here. We can go down to slightly lower health in the first stages of this run. Keep on rolling. Muscly Dude for 6, unfortunately, is not worth buying. Keep on rolling. Oh, I should have bought that tree. I will take Gentle Alien. Again, this cost me some HP, but it's still more enemies is good. Roll some more here and some more and go to the next wave. So lost ducks we're looking for. We're, of course, looking for more bags. That's going to be a huge amount of bonus money, which will help us actually scale our health. More geckos. A piggy bank again would be really good, because that lets me just get value rather than re-rolling constantly. The piggy bank is really nice for that. So lots of things that we can pick up that would be huge for this character. Up to 68 HP, which is not enough yet. I'll take the metal, though. Increases our health. Lure, definitely. Recycle, recycle, recycle. And another baby elephant we'll buy. Let's roll here. Keep on rolling. I'm going to buy the gentle alien and steal the treasure map, I think. Buy the elephant. Keep on rolling. Recycling machine is definitely we want, because we're going to be recycling a lot of things. And then I'm going to buy the cake here. This is going to be HP negative for us because we're the king, but makes future cakes something that we can buy. Similarly, do I want the defective steroids? Because this costs me 1 HP, but means that ones we find in a box might be good. So I think I will buy that as well. And then let's keep rolling. Alien worm, same logic, so we're going to buy that. Metal detector, I probably do want also. Right now I'm losing a lot of health, but I think it is worth it to spend down a little bit here in these early waves. And then we'll try to build our HP back up as we continue to go. So now I can't take a hit this wave because I spent down to only 40 HP. So if I take a hit, I will die. Definitely put myself in a slightly awkward position from that perspective. But I think we should be able to manage that. And then, like, this next wave, I'm just not going to buy stuff in the shop and try to build my HP back up. I also have to not step on one of the poison fruits as well. But because of how I played that shop where we bought a lot of stuff, we ended up with a lot of crates because we increased our luck and everything as well. We don't need this for any reason, so we'll take 100 materials. Don't need this. I will take the sharp bullet. It does cost me health, but it's still worth picking up, I think. And then let's recycle the small magazine. Yeah, losing 2 range damage is still bad. We'll recycle here. I'll take the padding. That's just more bonus max HP, which is great. The missile, we will recycle. Wheelbarrow, we're recycling. Acid, of course, we will grab. And then here, so I don't want... I already bought 1 defective steroids, which makes ones we find in a box better. But I don't need to buy any more in the shop unless they would actually be HP positive. So we will pass on that. I will buy this and roll and roll. I really wish I could find a piggy bank. That would be so huge for us. I think I'm going to pass on this metal. I could steal it, but I think there's going to be something better to steal. Like this honey. Increased explosion size is going to be huge, so we're going to grab that. And dangerous bunny, that'll cost me too much health. I think we're going to lose a lot of money this shop, but I do think it is worth it to not buy too many things in order to maintain our HP. So I will buy like a gecko and a baby elephant, and then keep rolling, keep rolling. Baby with a beard, we don't do any range damage, unfortunately, so we're going to pass on that. And roll again. Roll again. Alien worm, we could buy, but it would be material neutral. Okay, great. We found a piggy bank. This is kind of what I was hoping to find, is just get a piggy bank, and then we'll go to the next wave. Because that's going to give me a lot of materials here as well. And then again, I'm not going to shop that much in this upcoming shop, because I really want to build up to a huge amount of HP if possible. This is a very satisfying run from the perspective of just watching all the enemies explode. Or get charmed, both of which are fun. Okay, we're up to 100 HP. That's not bad. Let's recycle here. I will recycle the barnacle. Of course, we're not leveling up. Recycle, recycle. Gambling token, we can recycle. Lure, we're going to take. Jerky, we're going to recycle. Metal plate. I guess this is curse and minus % damage, so it is worth taking. Dynamite, if I pick it up, it will decrease my explosion damage, so I want to not take that. Mirror, I could pick up, so I could steal this mirror and then buy something, or I could buy the mirror and then if we steal something, we get double. Let's go ahead and buy the mirror here. I think we're likely to find something that we want to steal two of. Actually, I don't know if mirror works with stealing items from the gangster. I haven't had that specific interaction come up before, so that's another thing. We're doing a little bit more science here as well. Do I just steal two gentle aliens? It would have been better if I did do it that way to have stolen the mirror and then buy the gentle aliens, but I think gentle alien is worth it, so... right now we've got 3. If I steal, yeah, we get 5. So the mirror does work on stealing. Go ahead and roll. And I will take the shady potion because increased luck is really good. Oh, whoops, I missed the insanity there. Just a lot to keep track of with this run, of course. I will take the metal detector and then I will roll again and roll one more time at 890. I think we're gonna pass here. I'm not gonna buy the spyglass. Reroll, our reroll price is just not that significant because we would rather we're just not rerolling that much, and I would rather just have my HP here. Anytime rerolls get too expensive, we can just turn it into a little bit of health with the piggy bank. All right, so I took 1 hit there. Have to be pretty careful. Took a second hit, so any additional damage I take, we lose this run. So I need to be careful again. Almost walked into that. I do want to kill these trees, though, so I'm trying to both play safe, but also position myself where I can actually make money by killing the trees. Recycle, we'll recycle, recycle. Take that one, recycle, recycle. This is funny because we're in one of these positions where it feels like a really deep endless run because we're just getting a million objects every shop. But what I take actually matters a lot, so I'm having to spend a lot of time in each of these shops figuring out what is okay to take here. And buy the lure, and then we will roll. I will steal this acid. That's perfect. That's a perfect thing to steal. And Cyberball and Lucky Charm as well. We're down to 137 HP, so actually, let's just go to the next wave. I also have to remember, of course, that some of my HP is fake because it's from the padding. And the padding is giving me health based on our current materials. But when we enter the next wave, we lose all of our current materials, or all but 20% of our current materials. So I really need to be aware of that as well. That I'm going to have a lot less HP than is listed in the shop when I actually enter the wave. Once we get a little more explosion size as well, this gets a lot easier too, so finding any negative elemental damage is a huge priority for us as well. Just gonna go ahead and recycle. I'll take the ice cube actually, recycle this, and this, and this, and this. Recycle, jerky. I guess I'm gonna take it just to get it out of the pool. Spicy sauce is just plus HP that we can pick up. Mouse, I will pick up. More enemies on the field is good for us, so I'll take that, and I will steal this clover, and then I'm going to roll here, and roll again. Sunglasses, we really don't need crit chance. Our damage output just doesn't matter that much. I'm not going to buy the mirror. I think it'll end up spending 11 on something that just isn't that good for us. Cake, I guess if I take this, this is just plus % damage, right? So we'll pick up the cake, because it's HP neutral and increases my damage. Propeller hat, yes, we do want bonus luck, and I'll take a gentle alien, and we're at 178, but we're gonna lose a bunch of that, plus 1 HP off the alien baby. I think that is worth grabbing, so we'll take that, and then I'll take the mouse, and then go to the next wave. We only gain 1 HP off the alien baby, so it might seem like a weird purchase, like increase enemy HP by 10% for 1 HP here. But I think our health matters a ton, and their health mostly doesn't, because all of our damage one-shots everything. It might matter for elites, but I think as long as I position moderately well, we should be okay against elites. It wasn't elites that were killing me in the last run anyways. It was just sloppy positioning, bad dodging. It does sort of scare me every time the enemies are charmed and there's nothing on the field. They run to you, but I keep seeing them run at me and going, no, why aren't they dying? What's happening? Let's go ahead and recycle. We'll take that. We'll recycle this. We will take that. We'll take that. I'll take the spyglass when it's free, of course. Just don't think it was worth spending HP on. Okay, great. So we're up to 254 HP. That's a much better situation to be in. This cake, we're not going to buy. Warrior helmet, I'll just steal, I think. We might find something better, but I'm happy to just steal the warrior helmet. I'll take the coupon, though. This does decrease the cost of, the HP cost of items once you hit high enough breakpoint. And Dangerous Bunny, I don't think is actually worth grabbing. Like, you can see we're just not, we're spending a lot on rerolls, but our income is just not that, our actual money that we have in the shop is just not that big a concern for this character. Here I am just going to go to the next wave, though, and we'll just save 300 materials. The main thing is we just need to find more explosion size. But I need to do so in a way that doesn't cost me too much HP. I really want to hit about like 500 HP so that I can take a few hits and not die. So I'm basically just not spending that much money in these waves so that we can get to the point where we're way ahead of what the enemies can do. I do love that Brotato is... I've remarked on this before with these GMO runs and stuff. This game is so well balanced that even when you completely break the game balance, it often ends up being like a totally reasonably balanced run, which I just think is so cool. That even when we just do complete nonsense to this game, we sometimes just get these like interesting runs. I'm not going to say this is a super balanced run. I might have said balanced, but what I meant was an interesting run. This run is going to just like be fun and have interesting decisions, even though we have combined every single character in the game into one character. And that is a sign of a really well-balanced game. Here we will take the salt water because, again, any negative elemental damage that we find is awesome. I'm going to buy the spicy sauce here. I think we can probably find something better to steal. I think the triangle of power thing was sort of goofy, so I'm going to pass on taking those, actually. Go ahead. I was just excited by that idea, but I think we really don't need to worry about our damage that much. I'll buy the metal detector. I will buy the scared sausage. Let's keep rolling here. Potato, so this is positive HP and a bunch of other positive stats. The damage and stuff is negative, but I think the potato is just going to be good, and we'll buy the bowler hat as well. And the propeller hat. We keep finding propeller hat rather than lost duck in this run, but both are good. And let's say sit on 280 health and like 1500 I'm gonna go with. So I'm gonna roll down to 1500. The alien magic I would take, of course, if it didn't cost all my health, or it didn't cost more health than it gave us. So I'm gonna try to stay on 270 to 260, 270 health. Take the shady potion there. And we'll roll down to about 1500 or so. And yeah, treasure map is probably good enough. And let's go to the next wave. Finding early elites as well would be awesome for this build. Because every level 4 item you get is worth a bunch of HP. It is wild that we just take 30 damage hits every time we take a hit from anything. And if it's an elite or something like that, it's like 60, 70 damage a hit. So I need to be pretty careful about my dodging, which I was not the first time around. I do like also that Demon's economy is just so broken that we just get infinite items. Obviously, a lot of this is like the Curious and the Explorer and the Cryptid and everything as well. But a big chunk of this is just that Demon's economy is busted is what makes this character possible to play. Go ahead and recycle these, and recycle this, and recycle. Recycle. Silver Bullet. So damage against bosses, we have 9% damage against bosses. So I think this might not be affected by the damage modifiers. Let's take this and see what happens. Yeah, so we gain 2% damage against bosses from the Silver Bullet there. So it's not like flipped the way our other damage is. We'll recycle and recycle and recycle. And yeah, we'll take the other Spyglass now. Go ahead and re-roll here. Get higher level items. Unfortunately, did not get a level 4 item, which we were really hoping for. Explosion size, though, we'll steal that. Oh, okay, so we get an elite and a horde. That won't matter. Let's roll a little bit more. Nothing here that I want. I am looking for just all the usual standards that we're looking for. Anvil is interesting, but we can't really gain armor. But this is worth HP, I guess. I don't think that matters, though. So, we did actually gain some armor. I'm not sure how. I guess we gain armor at like 5% rate or something. But the anvil will just never pay for itself in that case. That's an interesting one, because this is worth 20 armor. So even at 5% rate, that's worth like 1 armor, which is probably worth spending 22 on or 18 HP on. So let's buy the anvil, because this will just give us armor every wave. So there I was gaining explosion damage because the padding is making my HP higher than maximum, because we have all this HP, then we lose all the money, which decreases my max HP. So the padding is making my HP higher than max. So we actually count as being at full health. I'm also going to just take 1 second here and let's go ahead and decrease explosion opacity, because the flashing lights are getting to be too much for me. And probably for a lot of you as well. But what that means is that when we're at full health and we pick up a consumable, we gain explosion damage because we're the glutton, we gain harvesting because we're the farmer, etc. And that explosion damage is actually decreasing my explosion damage, so I need to be a little bit careful about that. Okay, we'll definitely take the extra stomach, because like I said, when we're over max HP, the extra stomach actually works, and it's just 4 HP right away. Cog, I'm going to pick up. I guess that's just some percent damage for free. Take the cyber ball, recycle this. We'll take that, just pull it out of the pool. Take that for some max HP, and that, and that. And sure, let's take a sunken bell. We'll recycle that. The adrenaline, I guess we can get positive dodge, which might matter. And doubling up on none of those. The bloody hand, so this is a huge amount of additional damage, right? If I buy the bloody hand, let's find out. So yeah, that increases our damage output enormously. Now we do now take 2 damage per second. So I only have 100. I have 120 negative HP, but that increased my damage output by a lot and is also just going to be fun. So I think we're just going to go for it. And at this point now, my HP is high enough that we can get away with some things like that, I think. I want to increase my speed, but 7% speed only gives me 1%, so that was not worth it, probably. So yeah, so now we're taking 2 damage every second, so again, have to be careful about that. But as long as I'm continuously making money, then we should be okay, because we'll be getting just tons of max HP from the demon passive. This run is so ridiculous, and it's really a lot of fun, too. We're at the point where I think I've mostly solved it, but this took a lot of science, which I think was really fun. Which also is why I wanted to play this without the improved tooltips mod, because I think like figuring out how the run works is a lot of the fun of it, of a run like this. Just gonna drink some water there, and then recycle, buy this. Yep, we'll take bonus luck. More crit chance is good. More luck, we'll recycle that. More luck. Recycle that, and that. And let's go ahead and steal the metal, I think. No, we can do better than metal for stealing an item, I think. Like this med kit. Is there any chance I want to steal this? It's worth 4 HP, which is obviously not nothing. The regen doesn't do anything, though. But I think the curse is good enough that I'm just going to steal it. And then now I'll buy the Dangerous Bunny. We're re-rolling a lot now. Take the Gecko as well. And I'll take a Goldfish because any level 4 items I find are huge. We'll buy this and then roll. I effectively have like minus 100. Well, I have minus 120 HP. So I effectively have 320 HP right now. I think now it's okay to buy the triangle, and let's roll again. Nothing here that I want. Let's just save 1290 and go to the next wave. Our shopping decisions seem a little random at this point because the way that the character works is changing both wave to wave a lot and also in my estimation a lot, right? As I am learning how the character works, I'm going to change my my evaluation of items pretty frequently. That's a question I get a lot, and by question I mean angry rant that I get a lot in the comments from people who are confused about like why I might make one decision earlier in a wave or earlier in a run and then change my mind later in the run about that decision. And sometimes the circumstances have changed, and sometimes when I'm doing these GMO runs and playing combos I've never played before, my evaluations have changed. You should never be afraid to update your evaluation of things based on having learned something. If you feel like you've made the right decision the first time, that's a good way to always make the wrong decision. So this again will increase our damage against bosses, so we will take it, and let's recycle. We'll take this, we'll take this, take this. Recycle. So the armor, yeah, it seems like we're still not getting armor. I'm not sure why the other run we had minus 31 and this one we have minus 29. Just not entirely sure what happened there. Maybe we just bought it a little bit of armor. Okay, yeah, we're up to minus 28. So it looks like we can get armor if I get items that increase it. And any armor that we buy is useful to this character. Even a slight increase in the amount of damage that we take is, or amount of damage that we don't take is good. The panda, I will buy it minus HP, but a lot of stats that we want. And not that much minus HP because it gives us 12 itself and then 4 from just being a level 4 item. Gonna keep rolling, take the gecko here and roll. And a lure. And then at like 1500, we're just gonna, I do not want sad tomato. Like 1500 we'll stop and go to the next wave. Seems good to me. the elite there just dying off screen. Or maybe it was next wave that's an elite. No, somewhere in here there was an elite wave. I can't remember if it was last wave or this wave. We don't have a level 4 crate, so it wasn't this wave. Or this is a horde wave. Okay. Forgetting what's going on, it's a lot for my tiny brain to keep track of. I love how there's so many enemies on the field, they just spawn and then all immediately die. It's just really funny. Nice explosion size, that's perfect. We recycle that, recycle, recycle, recycle. Oh, I should have taken the bandana, actually. Oh, wings is awesome. This is negative elemental damage, which is exactly what we need. I must have accidentally bought elemental damage from something, because we have increased elemental damage. I thought I had more than that. So I guess something that I bought had elemental damage associated with it, unfortunately. Recycle, recycle, and we will recycle this, and recycle this. And don't want the gnome. Let's roll here. I am going to start buying armor because I think that is one way we can improve our chance of winning, is just making it so that damage we take is less spiky at this point. I'm also going to buy the mice because that's just fun. Keep rolling. Sift's Relic doesn't give us anything, but I am just going to steal it anyways for the 3 armor, which is actually only 1 armor, but still worth grabbing. We don't want damage there. Let's take the cyber ball and the goldfish and hopefully roll into level 4s. So goldfish never does anything. that item looks like it's gonna be good, but I have just never been impressed with it. Lost duck is great though. Obviously we're very happy to increase our lost duck quotient on this character. And keep rolling, keep rolling. Let's roll down to like 3k here. Seashell doesn't do anything for us and isn't positive HP because we have to spend so much on it. And let's go to the next wave. So at this point, we've got 550 HP, so we're in pretty good shape. I can take a hit, but not that many, because as you can see, that one projectile, and projectiles do lower damage than actually taking a direct hit from an enemy, with 63 damage. So because our enemies do wildly increased damage, and of course we have negative armor, any hits we take are still massive. The elites are probably going to be doing about 120 damage per hit. And the bosses are probably going to be doing like 200 damage by the time that we get there. So I will still need to increase my max HP a lot, because we could still easily die if I take hits. If I don't take hits, obviously we kill everything immediately, so we're fine. But again, it's just important to keep in mind that we could still lose if I am not at least a little bit careful. Let's go ahead and recycle. I'm going to take the baby with a beard. It doesn't do that much right now because our range damage is super negative, but I think we still could use it. And then, oh, I should have taken the butterfly just for minus elemental damage. I just sort of blanked on the fact that that was an option. We'll take it now here. Recycle, recycle, more trees, and recycle. And we have no structures. I don't think that we can get engineering. Let's go ahead and just take that for the curse, and then we'll take a butterfly, and we'll recycle the scar. Wings, I definitely want. I'm just going to go ahead and steal that and then roll. I'm not sure why the percentage chance of getting elites from stealing is so much lower. It feels like no other characters should interact with that. So I don't know why we are getting such a low chance of triggering an elite every time we steal something. go ahead and buy the tree here, and I'm gonna go down to like 600 materials, or 600 health, or 2,000 materials, whichever comes first. And keep rolling. Kraken's Eye. Okay, well this is gonna be even more damage, so let's grab that and then go to the next wave. Because now we're gonna explode with our Bull passive and our Kraken's Eye passive every second. And the Kraken's Eye explosions are huge, as you can see. So that was a pretty big find for this character. Definitely glad I turned down the explosion opacity. Instantly charmed that mini boss there. That was kind of fun. Kraken's Eye is like one of my favorite items as well. I wish it showed up more often because it's so flavorful and so much fun. And obviously so good for the sick or if you have a self-damage item. I guess I'll take the seashell. It's still good for us. 400 materials might be better, but it's just like sort of more fun. Oh, I should have taken the Greek Fire just for 4 HP, actually. Let's recycle, recycle, recycle. Recycle all of these. I'll take the fin. No, I'm just gonna recycle that. We'll take the giant belt though for max HP. Take the metal plate for some armor. Not gonna buy the weird ghost, as tempting as it looks. I guess I'll grab. It cost me % damage, but it gives me a bunch of HP, which we do need, and of course, cursed honey. And then we will recycle that. Oh, it's the honey. No, honey gives ranged damage, right? Yeah. Not sure what gave me elemental damage there, or if I was just misremembering how much we had. Go ahead and buy, and I'll steal this potato. Nice, we got an elite, which is I kind of wanted. I'll take the silver bullet as well, and then keep rolling, and then roll a little bit more. I'll take the butterfly just for explosion size, and a lost duck, and a panda for more luck, and roll again, and we will take none of these. Rolling again. I'll take the treasure map and go to the next wave. I wanted to stay at like 700 HP. Well, the elite died off screen. Turns out, every character in Brotato working together makes a pretty powerful character, especially once you get past the initial hurdles. The number of crates that we're getting is just so ridiculous. Let's go ahead and recycle the ugly tooth. Recycle this. Recycle. Excuse me. Drinking a little more water while I click through this shop here. And yeah, we'll take this. We'll recycle that. We will recycle. And keep on recycling. Headphone users suffering, of course. And there we go. The lantern, this is a unique, I kind of want 2 elites in one wave, so I'm just going to buy it just for fun. And nothing here that we want. Nothing here we want. More armor. I'm going to start buying armor even if it costs us. Oh, buying that broken mouth was obviously bad. It was just cost me more HP than it gave me, so it was just a bad purchase. Torture, this is plus HP, so we would buy it, because we can't heal anyways, so we would take it if we found it in a box, but since it would just cost me more than it gives me, it's obviously not worth grabbing. This Ricochet is plus a bunch of percent damage. For 27 HP, though, I don't think it's worth it. And still rolling here, just looking for anything good. I'll take another honey, of course, and we'll take a shady potion, and let's just go to the next wave. 2 elites this wave. We did take 100 damage when I got hit by that elite. You can see we're down all the way to 650. But this means that we can survive 7 hits in the boss waves, and we hopefully will not put ourselves in a position to take 7 hits. And of course I will continue to gain HP as well, but the ability to only take 7 hits during a wave, for most characters, you would want to be able to tank more than that, of course, especially if you were playing the Golem. But for this character, we clear everything as soon as it spawns, so we're not that likely to take 7 hits. Although, the number of projectiles that spawn from those pufferfish is starting to get a little concerning. Let's go ahead and recycle, recycle, recycle. We'll take Insanity, we'll take Ricochet. Recycle, 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 take Acid. Yep. I'll take this. I guess it's just positive damage. We will keep on selling and selling. Buy some luck. Sell, sell, sell. I should take the Tentacle, actually. I just... The crit chance is worth it. So I should have picked that up, of course. One thing that we didn't do, by the way, is buy baits ever, because if we'd done that, then we would constantly get lampreys spawning, and that would be really dangerous. Also, the baits don't do anything for us, and in fact are bad for us. But because we're the fishermen, the lampreys would be spawning constantly throughout the run if we had any baits at all. So we needed to very carefully avoid buying any bait in order to stop the lampreys from potentially spawning. And let's take this, and then we'll just duplicate. Yeah, sure, I'll duplicate an octopus. That's going to be great. And then I'll go to the next wave. Actually, the octopus, not so great, probably, but just more level 4 items seemed fun. I sort of shortcut that to I'll just double up on any level 4 item that I find. And then I saw octopus and was like, oh, it's plus HP. But of course, it cost me 25 HP to buy it. We got like 24 out of it. So double octopus was fine, but not that exciting. One advantage we have is that the poison fruits only do like -1 damage because we have so much. They only do 1 damage to us because we have so much negative consumable healing. I don't know if you can hear that in the background, but I have to shut my cat out of my office when I record. And he is going nuts. He's just howling out there. So, poor guy. All right, brief cut there to rescue and appease the cat. Let's see. We've got the starfish. We are going to recycle. Don't want to increase enemy damage. And let's get back into... it's been a couple minutes for me, so I'm remembering what I need to do. I'll take the mirror here. We'll take bowler hat. We'll recycle, 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 recycle. Ooh. The lure, that would have been really nice to have earlier. We have more than 1,000 HP also, and our increased enemies, we have 95% increased enemy spawns. Taking the dangerous bunny, we'll take that. We will recycle this. I'm going to take the crown, because of course you cannot be king without a crown. And the ball and chain, so we don't want to increase our damage. This would be great for us, since we don't care about our weapon attack speed, if we wanted positive damage, which we don't, so we're going to recycle it. Another Lost Duck is amazing. That's exactly what this character wants. Oh, another mirror. So we're going to get 3 items. When we pick up an item from the shop, we will get 3 of it. Let's go ahead and roll here. I want to find something cool to get 3 of. I could use one of my mirrors for double scared sausage, but that doesn't seem cool enough. Let's see what would be really fun to get 3 of, because we have 5,000 materials to roll to get 3. I will take the black flag. That's a unique item. 3 lures just seems fun, so let's go ahead and grab that. And then I'm going to roll until I find a level 4 item and steal it to try to... Not the gnome, because we gained so much % damage. Let's go ahead and buy the silver bullet just to try to get another elite to spawn, because I think that would be fun. Ah, dang. I'm really confused as to why the elites have such low percentages of spawning. On a normal run with a gangster, if you stole on the wave 20, you'd have like a 95% chance of an elite spawning. I'm not sure what's happening there. There must be some kind of weird math occurring. But either way, let's go to wave 20 and see if we can blow up these bosses quickly. There they go. One of them died fully off screen, and so that is the one of every class run. That honestly was a blast. I did die in the first try at this run because I played it pretty badly. We actually ended up with 51 bonus health from the extra stomach because of how padding interacts. So even though we can never heal and we're taking constant damage, we were at full health enough for the extra stomach to do something. We ended up gaining 6 armor off of all the armor we bought, so not that exciting, but still okay. Our bags were worth 9,000 materials. Our coupons were worth 3,000, and of course we ended up with just a wild amount of, 2.5 million baby elephant damage. Just a wild amount of increased enemy spawns, the geckos, the lost ducks. All of these did a lot of work for us. Obviously, the economy items in this run weren't the main attraction. That was just trying to get enough HP that we could survive, while our ridiculous amount of bonus damage killed them, but we managed to do that. All right, my friends, I hope that you enjoyed this run. This was a blast to play, and we'll be back with more weird GMO combos. If you can think of interesting character combos, I probably won't do too many with more than 3 characters, just because I think they're gonna get too goofy. Like, the runs just won't be that fun if they're too overpowered. But if you can think of any combos with more than 3 characters that you think would be like interesting to play, definitely let me know in the comments, and we will see what we can do. All right, my friends, thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you next time.